Hello, everybody. I'm talking about Venus in Sagittarius. It is from 29th of January to 24th of February. Venus in Sagittarius begins with a Gandanta and ends with Pushkara. Hello, everybody. This is Kamala Sutton, and we are talking about Venus. And the thing is this, that you notice that Venus is, I'm just double checking the date sometimes, 29th of January to 24th of February. If you see the difference between the transit of Mercury that I spoke about, Mercury is close to the sun, it's moving very fast, it finished its transit in 16 days, and generally Venus and Mercury have the same length of transit in one sign, and Venus is doing its normal thing from 29th of January to 24th of February. Of course, as soon as we start 29th of January, Venus is in Gandanta. It doesn't stay Gandanta for very long, but these are unsettled energies. So if you're Sagittarius, if you're Taurus, Libra, you have to take care, Sun, Lagna. If your relationship area is going through a rocky patch, because Venus is Karaka for relationships, so watch out for that as well. And then we go into in Sagittarius, of course, there is the Saturn is waiting for Venus. Now, one planet that can do well with Saturn is Venus, but still I have been watching these conjunctions every year. Some years you don't feel anything, but sometimes there can be some major world issues. I remember the tsunami in 2006 was with a Venus-Saturn tight conjunction. There was also Katrina that took place with Venus-Saturn tight conjunction. So the water element is disturbed. So water can be emotions, it can be just water. So there can be some, water means ocean, seas, things like that. So to be conscious of that. But the Venus-Saturn conjunction is on 18th of February. So all month almost you're waiting for that conjunction. And when I talk about the nakshatras, you'll see that it is in Purva Ashada nakshatra. So how does Venus do in Sagittarius? It's not the best sign. It's the sign of the guru. The other guru, Jupiter, and therefore it doesn't feel totally comfortable in it. But I would say that it is important that you work with the energy, because what can we do? That is where it is. If you're Taurus ascendant or moon, then you'll find that Venus is going through your 8th house. So it's an unsettled time. There can be unexpected energies for you that you haven't planned or thought about. And for Libra, it's in the 3rd house. 3rd house is the house of initiative. So you may be using this energy to take some, use some new ideas, to do things, to improve situations for yourself. But also for the others, I would say that generally it's an average transit. All we have to watch out for is the Venus-Saturn conjunction, which is on the 18th of February. So then Venus is nakshatras. Venus will be in Mula nakshatra from 29th January to 10th February. And Mula is the root of everything. This is where we are thinking about what is it is no longer valid for us. What is it that we can let go? Because it's a good time to trim the trees of your roots of your life. And also because this Gandanta has been really active. Sun has gone through, Mercury has gone through. Last year Saturn went through this Scorpio Sagittarius Gandanta. Is Venus going through is also throwing up some trash, you could say, or negativity. So that negativity is not for you to get involved with, is to let it go, allow it to settle down, cleanse yourself, purify yourself. and it's a good time to little bit edit your life, think what you can change, what you can do. And Mool means the essence. So what is the essence? What is it you want from life? Those are the things, and especially for Taurus and Libra, to think about that. Then the next nakshatra is Purva Ashada. So you know that Purva Ashada is where Saturn is waiting. It is ruled by Venus. So Purvashada Nakshatra is ruled by Venus, and it is in its own nakshatra. It is the deity of Purvashada is Apas, water. So water can get easily polluted, so we have to be very careful to unpollute our waters, to purify, and also think a little bit about Mother Ganges, the river Ganges, that we are not polluting the rivers in our country. So where I live in California, there are very strict laws about how much you cannot pollute at all. So we have to think about the sacred rivers in India as well, and to be ourselves. We can't change the world, but ourselves be responsible for purifying that energy. And the other thing is this, that your own emotional energy. Venus represents water. It's according to Parashar, the element is water, and the deity for Purvashada is Apas. So it's very easy to corrupt it, so you have to purify and think about that. And the Saturn conjunction, it is challenging, and there'll be a war around that time between Saturn and Venus. It's all on the 18th only. It's not a long term. But often I find that few days before that some issue comes up, and we think we must resolve it now, but it's important to let it go. And then the final transit is of Uttara Ashada, and this is from sorry, I've got two info, 21st to 24th of February. Now, Uttara Ashada is Pushkara and Vargotama. So this is a small transit. We will talk more about it when it goes into Capricorn as well in the next video about Venus. But it is about the energy to think about changes and positive aspect of life. Uttarashada is an ascetic nakshatra. So it is not about desire, it's about how to manage them, how to be a bit more ascetic. Venus is a Rajasic planet, so it's always looking for answers, and it wants to shift the energy around. So here with the blessing of Guru, the blessing of the divine energy, Venus may feel uncomfortable with it, but every time anything is Pushkara and Vargotama, this is a positive transit, and it's just after the conjunction as well, so you can renew yourself, work with yourself as well. So all the best. Thank you very much. I really appreciate all what you say to me in the comments, and usually on the day 1 or 2 I reply quickly. I look up later on as well, but please keep your comments coming and give me ideas of what more to record. And as I told you, I am in India, not while I'm recording this, but I'm going to be in India. So I'm going to share some of the nakshatra temples with you as well. You may be seeing them. I recorded this before leaving for India because there I don't know whether I'll have time to do. So all the best. Thank you very much.